Mac OS Ventura enriches so many of the ways we use our Macs. So let's jump in. A key part of the Mac experience is helping you be productive and creative, which can often mean having a lot of windows open at once. And the more you do, the more overwhelming this can become. We all want the perfect mix to focus on our work without distractions and to easily move between tasks. This year, we have a new way to automatically keep everything organized and give you quick access to your windows. It's called Stage Manager. Another part of the Mac experience that helps you do more is Spotlight. This year, we have a big update that delivers a more consistent and powerful experience across our platforms. Spotlight is great for doing all kinds of things, like quickly launching an app or starting a search. And now you can peek at a result in Quick Look with a tap on the spacebar. Spotlight can now also find images from your photo library across the system and on the web. And using live text, you can search the text inside the image. You can also take actions like starting a timer or running a shortcut right from Spotlight. It's also a great way to get information, now leveraging the full window for richer results. For musicians, you'll see their albums, key facts, news, and more. It's also great for movies, TV shows and actors, businesses, and sports. Rich results and the ability to take actions right from Spotlight are also coming to iOS and iPadOS. Now, speaking of iOS, we wanted to make Spotlight even easier to discover and access, so we added it right to the bottom of the home screen. With just a tap, you can use Spotlight to launch an app, find a contact, or start a search. These updates make Spotlight more productive, helping you find what you're looking for faster. Next, let's turn to an app that many of us use to communicate every day. To take you through it, here's Darren.
Of course, we're talking about mail. Mail is central to how so many of us communicate. This year, we have great updates that will help you be more productive, starting with some highly requested features. Undo Send lets you pull an email back a few moments after hitting send. Scheduled Send, so your emails arrive at the perfect moment. Follow-up suggestions will automatically remind you to follow up if you haven't received a response. And Remind Me makes it easy to come back to a message at a particular date and time. Next, let's talk search. This is the biggest overhaul of search in Mail we've done in years, leveraging the latest state-of-the-art techniques to deliver more accurate and complete results. When you click search, you'll see recently shared documents, links, and more. The moment you start typing, with each letter, you instantly see suggestions. If you make a typo, search is one step ahead, only showing results for the correct spelling. And if search knows a synonym, it'll look for that too. And all these new features are also coming to iPadOS and iOS. And that's Mail. Next up is another app most of us spend a ton of time in every day, Safari. With macOS Ventura, Safari is the world's fastest browser, rendering the most complex websites with incredible speed. Safari is the most power-efficient browser on Mac, letting you do more on a single charge than any other browser. And of course, Safari is a trailblazer in protecting your privacy on the web, with features like intelligent tracking prevention and privacy report. Safari has a legacy of introducing key web technologies that elevate the web experience for everyone. Safari's pioneering support for HTML5 transformed the video experience on the web, resulting in higher quality playback and increased battery life. And Safari continues to deliver support for the latest web technologies and standards for web developers, including all of these added in just the last year, like more fluid web animations, new browser extension types, and support for the push notification standards. These enable more immersive and engaging web content for our users. And now, Safari has a new way to share your favorite content with others with shared tab groups. Whether you're planning a trip with friends or shopping for a couch with your partner, you can share all the tabs in one place. And when they find something great, they can add tabs too. You can see which tabs your friends are looking at live. And using built-in collaboration, you can easily connect in real time over messages or FaceTime. It's so easy to discover the web together. And next, we have a new way to make the web a safer place. We rely on passwords to protect our most private accounts. While Safari helps users create the strongest passwords possible, there are still ways accounts can be compromised. Hackers can use social engineering techniques, like phishing, to trick users into giving up passwords. They can also breach a website directly to get access to all the passwords stored on its server. That's why we've helped create a next-generation credential that's more secure, easier to use, and aims to replace passwords for good. We call them passkeys. Passkeys use powerful cryptographic techniques and the biometrics built into your device to keep accounts safe. To create a passkey, just use Touch ID or Face ID to authenticate, and you're done. When users create a passkey, a unique digital key is created that only works for the site it was created for. Passkeys can't be phished. Since the passkey never leaves your devices, hackers can't trick you into sharing it on a fake website. And passkeys can't be leaked because nothing secret is kept on a web server. We've designed passkeys to work in apps as easily as they do on the web. Passkeys are securely synced across Apple devices using iCloud Keychain and are instantly available on Mac, iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. We've been working with industry leaders in the FIDO Alliance, including Google and Microsoft, to ensure that passkeys work seamlessly cross-platform. With a passkey, you'll be able to walk up to a non-Apple device and sign into a website or app using just your iPhone. The transition away from passwords will be a journey, and we look forward to working with developers on the passwordless future. And that's Safari. Now, back over to you, Craig.
We think these updates to Mail and Safari will help you be productive and browse the web in new and safer ways. Next, let's have some fun and talk about gaming. We're at a point where two things are really coming together. First, Apple Silicon has changed everything. It's taking the graphics performance of every new Mac to new heights, giving Macs the power to run the most demanding games with ease. Second, the Mac is more popular than ever, and it's a huge and fast-growing opportunity for game developers. And since we have a unified silicon architecture spanning from iPhone and iPad all the way up to M1 Ultra, game developers can scale the quality and performance of their titles across the entire line. Another key part of a great gaming experience is the software that powers it. To tell you what's new, here's Jeremy.
We continue to improve Metal. It's the software that powers hardware-accelerated graphics on all our platforms. And now, Metal 3 brings new features that will unleash the full potential of Apple Silicon for years to come. Gaming at maximum resolution and quality looks awesome. And to help game developers increase the performance of realistic and immersive graphics, we're introducing Metal Effects Upscaling, which enables developers to render rich, visually complex scenes even faster. It works by rendering smaller, less compute-intensive frames, and then applies high-quality spatial upscaling and temporal anti-aliasing, and it's so cool. No Man's Sky, coming to Mac later this year, will be one of the first games to use Metal Effects Upscaling. The frame rate increases, giving you that responsive feel, and it looks beautiful. Another area we're improving is game loading. Games continue to push the boundaries and appear more realistic than ever before by using richer textures and more geometric detail, which can take a while to load. So Metal 3 adds a new fast resource loading API that minimizes wait time by providing a more direct path from the storage to the unified memory system, so the GPU can more quickly access high-quality textures and buffers without waiting. Metal 3 and Apple Silicon enable even more immersive visuals, faster performance, and quicker loading. This really is a new day for gaming on the Mac. But don't take our word for it. Let's hear from the team that has created the acclaimed Resident Evil Village. We are so excited it's coming to the Mac.
Continuity is all about giving you a seamless experience across devices. Features like universal control, AirPlay, and handoff allow you to always use the right device for the moment. And today, we're extending handoff to FaceTime. Now picture this. You answer a FaceTime call on your iPhone while you're away from your desk. When you get home and bring your iPhone up close to your Mac automatically recognizes the call on your iPhone, and you can move it to your Mac seamlessly, giving you a bigger view to continue the conversation. You can hand off calls in any direction between your devices, so you'll always be able to join the call from the right one. We also have exciting news about another continuity feature, which pairs the best camera you own with the large displays on Mac. We spend a lot of time in front of our Macs with our cameras on. Our webcams have become an integral part of work, school, and play. And now, with Continuity Camera, you can use iPhone as your webcam. It's powered by the advanced capabilities of the iPhone camera system, letting you do things that were never before possible with a webcam. In addition to FaceTime, you can use Continuity Camera with any macOS video conferencing app, like Zoom, Teams, WebEx, and more. And we're working with Belkin to offer beautiful stands to hold your iPhone at the perfect height and angle. These will be available later this year. And since so many of you with a Mac already have an iPhone, these great capabilities come with the devices you already own. That's the magic of continuity. And that's macOS Ventura, a feature pack release that brings new tools for managing Windows, smart new features for Mail, Safari, and Games, and magical new continuity features.